Hey guys, Luton here, and some Arma 3 news for you today. I don't do Arma news very often because we don't have that much Arma news, but this is pretty huge. It's the new map coming up for Arma 3, and it's a medium-sized map between Stratus and Altis. It's about 100 kilometers square, and through an intentional or unintentional leak from BAS this week, we've had a little look at what this is shaping up to be. A lot of people kind of rumoured it was going to be a jungly sort of map, and that is what it looks like. I'm just going to read for you the little bit of text that we have about it so far. So it's situated in the South Pacific. The island province of Tanoa is one of many that together comprise the Horizon Islands, an independent island nation with historic ties to both East and West, formerly an outpost belonging to the Empire of Japan before its liberation by US Marines in 1944. Evidence there of a long history of conflict and turmoil can still be found dotted across the island, relics from times long since past. Nowadays, Tanoa thrives off rich deposits of rare earth metals exported the world over, but controversy and civil unrest have long surrounded these efforts due to the perceived social, economic and environmental impacts of exploitation there. Tanoa is also believed to be a hub of illicit trafficking in the Pacific. I think that's a clear nod towards Altis life. No formal charges have ever been raised. In 2035, Tanoa continues to enjoy a prolonged period of apparent peace and prosperity, but the volatile geopolitical situation on the world stage threatens to destabilize the region and plunge it into darkness again. Tanoa will be the first South Pacific destination featured in the Arma series. So this is pretty exciting and awesome. I think everybody really wanted to change up with the maps. Of course, if you are playing on modded servers, you can still play on China, Takistan and all this kind of stuff. On the newer maps for Arma 3, we've got Altis and Stratus, and both of those are really good maps in their own right. But I mean, I've spoken with a few people recently and everyone's a bit sort of tired. They are quite sort of similar across the board on those maps because of their just sort of geographical style. What's really exciting about this map is, if you look at it, the terrain and the style of it looks it's a huge step away, and it's a step away from anything we've really seen before, which is really cool. You've got that lovely exposed mine going on there. It's like a pit mine, and you can see the earth has got that very kind of sort of tropical jungle vibe, you know. It's very rich material there. You see a harbour there with tons of containers and a big ship. You can see even perhaps like what looks like a bit of a volcano almost, and beautiful azure water, and then that one shot showing the actual jungle. I mean, it's really lush and vivid and detailed. It looks absolutely fantastic. One thing I did see a comment today was saying, like, you know, I hope the AI are not going to be able to see through the trees. Yeah, this would be a major problem. That's the only issue with having very heavily wooded areas. It looks great, but if you've actually played Arma 3, you'll know that playing against AI in a jungle environment or even a wooded environment is just not great, because the AI don't really perceive trees, so you will be struggling to see where they are, but they'll see you easily, and so that's a little bit of an issue. So I would like to hear an update specifically about that, because if there's going to be a lot of wooded areas, a lot of jungle areas, a lot of trees, if you're playing AI like a lot of people do on Arma, that's going to be an issue. I also saw one person, or I saw a comment today talking about the fact that there's a lot of civilians in the screenshots. So you got the jet ski and you got the civilian plane, and people are going like, you know, where's the Arma stuff? Is this just towards Altis Live crowd? I don't think so. I think it's just, you know, that hints also towards the fact that this was a leak rather than a designated thing. You know, I'm sure that actually when this comes along, it's such a big release because it's not coming out till next year, that it's not just going to be a map. They're probably going to have vehicles and other things to go alongside that. Who knows if there'll be like maybe other factions or whatever. So it's going to be more than just that, and I'm sure that these little shots here are just designed to give a flavour and not necessarily represent the whole essence of what this is all going to be about. But it's very exciting, and it's great to see these little shots to start with. I'm looking forward to it very much, because we need something to refresh and just bring some new life into it. And often the really good thing about bringing something forward like this, and you know, whether it's maps on this or maps on Battlefield, when you have something new, it can then actually make you sort of look back and appreciate elements from other maps that you didn't before. So bringing something new like this to the table, it's good in that it's exciting in itself, but it's also good because it makes you look back at other things and go like, oh yeah, do you know, I actually really did like that, because you often sort of step out from what you normally do for a while and you focus on the new things so hard, and then you actually kind of go back and look again. So it can be really good from a couple of different points of view. So very exciting, and it's just what we've seen so far. Obviously after E3 we'll probably know a lot more, and it's just really cool, really exciting going forward. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts about this new map for Arma 3. Looking forward to it. What kind of stuff do you want to see there on the island? Drop it in the comments below. I'll see you next time.